Hello and welcome to the Loretta McNary Show. Yes, I am smiling hard because you know my favorite people are here today. So some love stories, they inspire us. We all want that kind of love, right? And then there are some who totally redefine love, faith, commitment, and what it truly looks like, talks like, walks like, and feels like. So today, I'm so honored to bring to you two extraordinary individuals, a complete couple whose lives and marriage have impacted millions around the world, David Mann and Tamela Mann. Welcome to the Loretta McNary Show, darling.
Hello, Loretta.
Loretta. Hi, how you doing, sister?
You know what? It makes me so happy and fills me with joy when you all come on, and when I watch your shows online too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. And that's the hope that it would lighten somebody's day.
Yes, we have so much fun. We have not just fun, but a good time when we come together.
I know it. And let me just do this now. I wish I could stand up, but congratulations on that 1 billion streams, man. 1 billion views.
Thank you so much.
I have never heard of such a thing. How does it feel?
You know, we hadn't either until until you get it.
I walked in and they was like, I didn't even know. They were like, yeah, we've been trying to keep. He was like, I've been trying to keep this from you for weeks. And I was like, keep what? But when it all happened, I was like, OMG. So I was just grateful. I'm just so grateful and thankful to God.
Yeah.
And maybe we never heard about it because who else has done that? Has anybody?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's several other. It's a milestone. So it's a milestone.
Okay, definitely.
Not a lot happens a lot in gospel. I'll say that much.
But we're not alone. We're not alone.
You're not alone. Okay, well, that's good news. That's great news. But I was so happy because nobody deserves it better than you. And then I was watching him produce your segment. So how does it feel to have him telling you what to do? You can't say anything, but you do try to push back a little, Tamela. So when he is the director, the producer, how does that work in a marriage? How do you know not to take that into the house, David?
Well, for me, it's, when I'm the producer and director, I'm the producer and director. But I still do remember I am husband, so I got to go. And then one great thing is I'm one of the few directors and producers that get to sleep with talent.
Happen, but you know what? But sometimes I do give pushback, and it's like I really have to just remind myself to just listen to him, follow. Like any other director, follow instructions, follow the direction that they're giving you. And because sometimes I push back like, no, I think what you think, and you don't do that. He brought it to my attention. It was like, you don't do that when you're working with other people. So just give me that same courtesy. And I was like, that's true. That's true.
That is beautiful. So let's talk. I have so much I want to talk to you about, but I want to talk about this love and relationship tour because I think you're going to be here in my city tomorrow, I think. So it's really touching hearts across, they said the country, but I believe across the world because everybody has access to watching you all now. So what made this the right time to take this message on the road?
We've been kind of touring with it. It's like on this, we need to do something. We need to do something. Our family, doing the recording of Live, Breathe, and Fight, our family went through a really
rough patch. Yeah.
Where we got flipped over a little bit. And I really feel like the enemy thought he had us. And we could never seen ourselves in that place of, just disagreeing and not being on. Of course, you're not going to always be on the same page because they're adults now. And, and we as parents, we still have to deal with them as adults. They're not kids anymore. So we just kind of had to learn those boundaries. So that led us to, we got to go and just be transparent and help someone else. I mean,
and we realized that our healing was not only for us, but it was for us to share and spread. And so doing the love and relationship tour, because we're not just talking about relationships as it relates to marriage, but we're talking about relationship as it relates to you and your kids, your husband and wife, of course, your friends, your relationship with the Lord. So it covers all areas of relationships. And we wanted to do something to kind of help push forward because, the devil is really upset with families.
Yeah.
He is. Oh my goodness. And particular families like yours, I can only imagine what you all are up against all the time. But one thing people need to understand, the higher you go, And the more people that know you, then the devil seems to think he has some little minions working with him. So he does full hard. But you all seem to have figured it out that, you know what, we're going to, like my book, we're going to live like you believe in, like your song. We're going to live, fight, and we're going to live, breathe, and fight. We're going to do all of that. And not with each other.
Right. Because as we realize, we do have to realize that sometimes it don't click. This is not against flesh and blood. This is not against you personally. That's the enemy, or as the spirit of the enemy wanting us to be at war, where he can't make sure that we're on the right path. I mean, even with this tour, you see my eye right now, the enemy has been fighting me. I fell, broke my arm. And then I just found out today that I fractured my kneecap. I mean, the devil we started this past Friday. And I mean, he was mad. He's warring with us, but
I mean, and
we've
been stomping the mud.
I mean, we slapping his face. Do you hear me?
Thank you.
We'll be in Memphis on tomorrow.
Okay. I got to look at my ticket because I'm pretty sure I told the team that we were supposed to be there. So hopefully they did what they're supposed to do. But let me ask you this, because you're so transparent. Not many people would sit here and tell us that or show an eye that's not at its highest level of expression, Tamela. So did you all collectively as a team or a family decide, hey, you know what, we're open book? And I'm sure you keep some stuff. What was that? When was that decision made to be so transparent and vulnerable to us?
It is what it is. We were talking earlier. A lot of times people think that they're the only one. And when you let them know that, listen, we go through heartaches and we go through trials and everything too, they realize, okay, I can make it through. If you guys pull through everything that you've gone through or you're going through, they realize we can make it too. So our deal wasn't to expose nothing that's not going on. Everybody's having heartache,
different issues.
Different issues in the family. So it's just, let's share.
As friends, as a couple. I mean, there all those things, sons and mothers and all the things because it's happening. The thing about it, we're not talking about it, but it's happening. And we, like David just said, if I could just say that again, that family means everything. Family means everything. We can't quit on each other. We can't allow the enemy to know that he's winning and you're not alone.
It is so brilliant and it's beautiful. And it's because they think if you're successful or have money or whatever they equate successful with, that nothing bad happens. That's why you're doing it, because nothing bad happens. But it's contrary to that belief, I promise you.
Yes,
ma'am.
The enemy fights us to nail like he does everybody else. But he's doing his job. He's doing his job. It's up to us to do our job.
That's what the problem is, right? He's gonna do the stuff. That's all his job is to wreck lives, right? But our job is what Jesus told us, to show the love of Christ, to keep God first, and to help other people, right? And when we sin and repent, it's easy.
But sometimes it get difficult because some people do.
It's difficult though,
because people do get on your nerves, and people do go too far, and people do too much. So it happens. But we just, again, want to be caught being generous, being merciful, being, meek and humble. It's like, but still, we have to remind ourselves, we're still human.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's beautiful. If they would just only remember that, for even people that we don't like and love, they're still human. Right? But I'm like, Lord, you threw that little curveball in there.
That's true.
We only want to love those who love us, and then we only want to love those the way we're supposed to love them when they're doing what we think they ought to do. So those kids, honey, I'm like, it's not that I don't love them, because the Lord knows I do in my dying breath, but I just wish I could just can you do what I say at first? Because now we having this, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so moment. Right. So how do you all handle that with your family?
We're learning as well. And that goes to show what we were saying earlier. We have the same issues and situations. We're a work in progress. We go to therapy. We're learning. We're setting boundaries. And we're saying, Lord, show more grace to us so we can show more grace to everybody else.
But we do feel the same way. It's like, if you could just, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to give you guidance.
Guide you what to do.
I'm trying to give some guidance so you won't bump your head. Because if by the lack of disobedience, you will suffer for it. I mean, because there's always
repercussions.
there you go.
Wow. So I've heard in one interview before that you have to choose each other every day, right?
Mhm.
That's good.
Is that like one of your key? Because I want to know, I want you to help me because I'm not married, but I want to be married, right? One day. He hadn't found me yet, but I know God's working on us. But I want to be a great wife. I want to be a wife like Tamela, but sometimes I'm like, ooh, wee.
But but you, when you really love someone, and it's God first, and then it's like our friendship is what has saved us, and then love, because it's like we built off of that,
everything on top of that.
Yes, so it's like I don't want to hurt my friend, and of course I don't want, going beyond that, I don't want to hurt my husband. So I'm really willing to do what I need to do. So funny. I'm really willing to do what I need to do to keep him happy, and vice versa. For me, he's willing to do the things to make me happy. So we're not always trying to get our way. It's like sometimes we just have to. It's like we don't take each other and give us shaken baby syndrome, but sometimes it's like, hey, just listen to me. I want you to hear me and listen to me. Hear and listen, because there is a difference. So, but that's not how we do it. It's like we've learned even over time. This year we're celebrating this month actually we're celebrating 38 years of marriage.
24th be 38 years.
So
I salute you all on that one. That is so amazing. And then doing it out loud in front of the whole world. We're watching everything you do. And then, of course, that's the fake news and the real news about what's going on. But I never want to talk about that because you have so much to offer. So tell us what we can expect when we attend the Love and Relationship Tour. And then I want to talk about that. The song is still hidden and popping, as they say. It's fire, even though we did it a few months ago. So let's talk about the Love and Relationship Tour.
The Love and Relationship Tour, number one, you're going to walk into, you're stepping into the Love Lounge. And Tamela and I'll do some music from our Love album. Then we're going to sit down and have intimate conversation. I think there in Memphis, we have Dr. Jay Barnett and Kitty Rose coming. And these intimate conversations, we call them the fireside chat. They have started to, night before last,
really spark, take fire, really, yeah.
Like night before last, first night we had Keon and Shani Henderson, Pastor Keon and Shani Henderson. Then we had Dr. Jay Barnett. Last night we had Kev on stage and Melissa and David Jr. Oh yeah, David Jr. And then we had Dr. Brian Carter and Stephanie Carter. And when I tell you these conversations have gone, we had one night where the men, we just spoke to the emotions of men or the lack thereof emotion, and just kind of, kind of fine tune some things so brothers can know, listen, it's okay to be in tune with your emotions.
Yeah.
It's okay to shed a tear. It doesn't make you weak. Right. It's actually a pressure relief valve.
Yes, it is. You better talk, Brother David.
I try to do what
I know, right?
Felt that a pressure relief valve. That is so good.
It's teaching. Oh my goodness.
So when you put that on the tire, you know how it pop out? When you release that pressure, it's like that takes that stress. That's what turn it back on having strokes and heart attacks. My God.
Ooh, honey. I could just stay there because we need the help because, we weren't talking about love and relationships prior to COVID, really. But I know in our families, we were never taught it. We just did what we saw modeled, right? So my marriage, if I had, would look like my parents, which was really great. But of course, it wasn't perfect. But so do you have a married couple that you say, oh, right, we need, that's what we want to ascribe to, other than, Proverbs 31 and, what the Bible said about being a great husband in the head, David? Is there a couple that are married and you say, oh, wow, yeah.
My uncle and aunt were a great example for me. And a lot of couples at my church when I was growing up as a kid. They actually just kind of took me under their wing, and I was allowed. It helped me see what a two-parent home looked like, because I didn't have that in my home, with my mom. So
I guess the closest with me would be my grandparents. Because the model of what marriage was not in my home. I will say not in my personal home. So I guess that would be my grandparents.
And they were married over 60 years for them.
Passed, yeah.
And But like you said, marriage is not perfect. I mean, you have to work at this thing just like you do at your job to be the best that you can be. You're always fine tuning to make yourself better. And in our relationship, we're finding tuning each other to make ourselves better for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And again, it's a choice. I think this is something, and I say that because I haven't had that kind of love yet, that I wouldn't know how to be a great wife. I'm sure, like I love my sons, I could love a husband. Yes. But I just love how you all model it, that it's not perfect, but like you'll say, he is worth it. And David says, you are worth it. So that brings me to your voice, though. And then his comedy, those are the two I want to talk about now, but I want to talk about, you all have helped.
So he didn't finish. So he is doing comedy, a part of the show.
Right.
He's talking about relationships, and then I come back out at the end, and hey, we go to church. We do it all. We talk about love, dancing, laughing. We touch every emotion.
It's a variety. It's an experience. It's not a concert, not just comedy.
That's right.
It's a full experience of conversation, love, family, all of the above.
And that's a different model, because who else is doing it like that? And I know they can't do it like you all, but I even want to be there even more now. And I think it should be a date night, whether you're single or you're married. It should be some kind of night where everybody is coming with this expectation that I'm going to leave better than when I came. I'm going to laugh. I'll probably cry, have a good time. And I just feel like I'll have a blueprint on how to make my tomorrows better, having attended
You're going to do all, when I tell you, you're going to do all of the above. We're sometimes sitting, and we're part of the show, and we're sitting like last night. It just, it went. We laughed, we cried, we worshiped, every emotion. So I can't wait for you guys to come and I'm
excited, Memphis. I'm really excited. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys. You can go to the loveandrelationshiptour.com to get more information. And we will be at the Orpheum. We will be there tomorrow.
I look forward to it.
I know you all come a lot, so I think you should definitely buy a house here and let it be one of your other locations, because we love you here.
I know it, and I love coming there. I got to give me some barbecue, of course.
Yeah, you got to get some barbecue.
Got to.
What's a good barbecue place to go when we get there?
Okay, so if you like the traditional thing with all the hype and is well known, I have a company. But if you want to go and have the real, like if it was at a family reunion and it was mom and them doing it, there is a place that I have a name for you too. And as soon as it comes to me, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
We'll ask around. So it has to be one of the hole. It got to be a hole in the wall.
It's a hole in the wall. But when I tell you, and I hope somebody that's watching, they can type it in there somewhere. And I'm gonna Google it. Y'all tell me where it is. It's over there off Danny Thomas, not Interstate. And she just won like a master barbecue after 30-some years of doing this. I'm going to get it to you. I'll send it to Chelsea, right? I'll send it to her.
Okay.
So David, did you know that some people didn't know that you could sing too? They just thought it was just the jokes and the directing and the acting.
Last night I could hear people like, he sings? I could hear him saying that in the audience. So, but this is what I do. I try to be well-rounded.
Okay, so you all, your YouTube is blowing up. I'm telling you, you guys are what we need. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you're gonna learn some stuff, and you're cooking with Mama Man. You're doing everything. You're showing us the production on it. So let's talk about Live, Breathe, and Fight, Tamela. And that voice of yours, it has healing power, honey. It has so much power in it. And then how David directs you on your videos, it just cracks me up, because I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know how they do it.
Yeah,
we have about 5 more minutes with you. I don't want to go over my time.
Okay, we're so Live, Breathe, and Fight is actually a testament of our lives, that we're living. Honestly, we're trying to live our best, like heaven is our destiny, so we can get there. We're gonna breathe every breath with purpose, because we know that God has a call and a purpose for us, and we're gonna keep fighting until we get the victory. And I mean, with the Lord breathing on us, because we need the breath of God to keep going. So him breathing on us, and then we're fighting to even just show people, like we're talking about with this Love and Relationship Tour, that life is worth living. Life is worth living. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep striving, not give up. When sometimes you do feel like throwing in the towel. We've all been there. But that the whole album was just, I was talking about my life, different things that we were dealing with, through the process of the recording. And it really made me feel good to let people know that we have to carry on, because sometimes people are taken from us. Sometimes different issues and things happen, but we still got to pick ourselves up and we got to carry on. You deserve to win. Even when people say you don't deserve it, you deserve that win. And God is working for you. So I'm just, all these songs that's on the Live, Breathe, Fight album.
Hitting all the songs.
It's so, to me, it has been an encouragement for me. Because the bottom line is, y'all, we want to finish. We want to finish everything that God has started in us. We want to complete the work that God has begun in us. And I'm telling you, I'm so encouraged. But right now, because the world is in such a turmoil, and it's like, and wanting us all to just be at each other's throats, and that things is not going to work out for us. But I'm leaning and I'm depending on Jesus. And that's what I want my people to do. Y'all, we got to lean on him. Lean back into Jesus, like how we were growing up. Y'all, you didn't have to. You may have went out on Saturday night, but that Sunday morning you was at church. You was gonna go give God some time. We gotta remember, go back to that. Give God some time, so we can.
Right. We didn't even have a choice. It's just what we were told to do, made to do, and now when I became an adult, it's just what I did. Yeah. Without even thinking about it. I don't care how late I stayed up, how late I partied, if I partied, which I don't, but I'm just using that, wishing I did. But we need that word. I'm telling you. People say, Loretta, how did you raise 5 sons that are God-fearing and, successful and good men? And I said, I took them to church. They didn't have an option of going to church. If you lived in my house, they were so glad to go to college because then they didn't have to go with me. But when you came home, you were in my house, we all went. I never left a son home. I never left one home while I went out to church or anything, really.
Wow, that's good. So, train them up.
Yep, that's how Mama was with me. But see, sometimes she would leave my brothers at home, and she made me go. She should have been making them go.
Well, aren't you glad she made?
But I'm so glad she prayed and made.
Aren't you? Oh my goodness, aren't you? Aren't you? So I was watching one of your videos on YouTube. Y'all, please go and like and subscribe. I know you probably already have, but tell your cousin them too. So you all were doing something. You had just finished the cut, and you all were using song titles in your rebuttals against each other. That was so brilliant to me. Do you remember that one?
Which one?
She said we would use.
You had just finished doing a video, and her niece or cousin was in it.
Yeah, that's at the end.
Doing Live, Breathe, and Fight.
Yeah, that was all the songs.
That was the end of Live, Breathe. That was the end of Deserve to Win.
Was it Deserve to Win? Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yes, he was. David is, and he's so quick too. But the Lord he working on me. Like today, it's like sometimes it just rolls off my tongue. Then some days it's like I just be fumbling over my words. I'm like, Lord.
Yeah, just you got. I
know that's called menopause, but we'll talk about that on another show.
Yeah, I'm like the kids do. Yes,
clock that tea, honey. Clock that tea. Well, okay, a couple more minutes. So, where can they get tickets to join you? I mean, around the country, but particularly tomorrow in Memphis at the Orpheum. Where can we purchase tickets?
Go to theloveandrelationshiptour.com. theloveandrelationshiptour.com.
And find that for cities that's near you. We're in Memphis tomorrow. We're in Montgomery
on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
One of the days.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know how you keep up with it. You have a great team.
I picked up a card. I cheated because I got lost for a second.
You have such a great team. So do you have to perform when you're sick, whether it's a physical sickness or stress, or you're mad, or you just feel like God didn't answer a prayer, and then you still got to go give and perform? And how do you do it? How do you? Yeah.
So this past week, like she said, has been interesting because her blood vessel.
See my eye?
Then her arm. She fell and broke a bone in her arm.
Yep.
They just took the sling off this morning and say, hey, we want it to heal. Then we find out that she cracked a bone in her fractured her kneecap. So last night she danced and jumped around that stage.
And I didn't know he was like, I'm serious. He said, I don't know how. I said, but it don't hurt or nothing. I said, I was jumping and everything. He said, but we don't want that to explode because he said, if it mess up, this could be for life.
Some stuff that'll mess you up.
Yeah, so I was like, I said, okay, I'll be obedient. I won't be jumping as much.
She didn't say she's not going to be jumping
as much. And I'm going to keep the brace on all day to support it. But I'm telling y'all, we're going in Jesus' name. We're going
Amen.
in. Y'all go to the loveandrelationshiptour.com, find out information for cities near you, because we're doing like 16. We got
13 cities left.
13 cities left. We excited to just bring some good news, some great news that God can, y'all, and we can make it through any situation with the Lord's help. So I want y'all to be encouraged today. Know that the Lord loves you. We love you, and we looking forward. And we can't do it without y'all. So we need your support to come out to the cities that's near you. And even if you want to take a drive, y'all can come to a city near you. Go to the loveandrelationshiptour.com. I promise you, you won't leave disappointed.
No way you can, with all that goodness happening and seeing it on stage, and then knowing that you are the same person as you are performing on the big records and at the Grammys and all that, as you are in person on the stage. You take it serious. You do one at a time. You're not even looking for the next show. You are giving it all you have on that stage in every city. And it's obviously very obvious that you care, and that's why God have you in those positions. So I just want to say thank you, David and Tamela Mann. You always bring so much joy, and the inbox just goes crazy when you're on, and oh my God, the views, and we just love you all so much. Please know we love you.
Thank you. And also, yeah, we have VIP tickets, so you have an opportunity if you go in. Once you purchase your ticket, you can choose a VIP package where you get to meet and greet us or take a picture, or you get this nice little something from the Love and Relationship Tour. So y'all make sure you VIP, if you want to get a picture with us up close and personal, ask us a question, because we're doing Q&A where you can find out some things even more in depth with David and Tamela Mann.
That's on the loveandrelationshiptour.com.
I'll see you there. Now I got to make sure we upgrade our tickets for tomorrow, because I mean, we've done this for 5 years or more, and I've yet to get that hug, Tamela.
That is
We've yet to get our hug.
We will. We'll make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen. Well, thank you all so much, so much, so much. I'm always praying for you all. You are on my prayer board in my closet, and I just keep lifting you and your family up, and everything God has for you is for you. No devil in hell can stop it, and certainly no mere little human can. So keep on doing what you're doing. We're going to keep on praying and loving on y'all and supporting you.
Thank you so much. We love you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Loretta. Yes, it's going to happen.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. I know you got to go, so bye for now. Love you.
I love you too. Have a good evening.
Okay, bye-bye. So they have to leave. So I want to thank them so much for doing this 2 or 3 times a year, every year consistently. I know more than 5 years because this was being done before the pandemic. And so they are definitely the example of faith and honesty and love and marriage and friendship and all the good things and struggle and triumphs. And, you know, they just share and tell you that it happens to them too. No one is in a bubble that trouble doesn't come. But the word says break through, meaning you are going to get through to the other side. And to my audience, you guys are so amazing. I have the best audience in the entire world. And so I hope this conversation reminded you that love is worth the work and faith is worth the fight. And your story is still being written. So don't worry about yesterday or anything that happened that, you know, wasn't according to your plan. Just know that you are going to be successful. All your dreams can come true. It depends on you. So think positive, dream big old dreams, and help someone along the way, and live like you believe, beloved. And guess what? I'll see you soon. Bye for now.